destiny.
Welcome to NocBro Nation.
What's up, guys?
Hey, guys. Today, we are here to review Darth Vader Issue 7.
A new arc,
Yeah.
The Dying Light. Now, originally, this was called Legacy's End, and then he changed it to Dying Light, which I prefer better.
I prefer better, too. Legacy's End kind of seems like something good is
It's
ending.
not going to end. This is going to be 300 issues.
Really?
I hope so.
All right, let's get into it. So we pick up with Darth Vader showing some ruthlessness.
In this issue, I mean, we know Darth Vader is savage,
Yeah.
but it really comes out in this issue. The first 4 panels
I loved him.
bring you in,
Yeah.
and the very first words out of his mouth are,
It's only an arm.
"It's only an arm." So you see one of the Inquisitors kneeling down, clenching his arm that has been severed off by Vader.
Yep.
And you see another panel of him looking at it. He's telling him, just get up and fight.
Get up and fight.
Get up and fight me.
Yeah.
And then the Grand Inquisitor comes in. He's like, Vader, I have to stop this. What is the point of cutting off all their arms?
Like, what will they learn from this? And Vader, one word, loss.
Loss.
So,
Loss.
And I thought that was interesting because, and it makes sense where he says it's only an arm because the dude lost one arm himself. So
Lost an arm, lost a leg,
couple legs,
both his legs.
right?
He's lost everything.
Yeah.
And so
To him, it's nothing.
To him, it's nothing. And because because of where he's coming from the Jedi told, their biggest thing was don't focus on loss. Don't focus on these things. And so Vader wants them to feel loss to bring out the anger in them. Because the Inquisitors were previous Jedi.
Yep.
But was a previous Jedi. So he knows how the Jedi taught them. And they taught them.
It's not Anakin.
It's weak.
Don't say that.
I'm sorry. but he's talking with the Inquisitor. He's like, look, I am here to train you because your people are weak. You fight defensively.
Yeah.
And that's how the Jedi taught you. They fight you only to attack when you have to.
Yeah, and we actually continue with their conversation. And at times in this dialogue between the Grand Inquisitor and Vader, I kind of thought like the Grand Inquisitor was kind of stepping his bounds a little bit.
Oh, he was.
And I thought at any moment Vader was just going to be like, snap, you're done.
Right. He does. He's questioning Vader's tactics and like, why are you training us this way? And Vader makes it pretty clear, you guys are weak, and because you were taught by the Jedi, and the Jedi only they consider a battle a success if both parties survive.
Yeah,
that's not what Vader does.
No,
he will destroy you.
And a matter of fact, the Grand Inquisitor says, "I know you think I'm pathetic," and in the end of the conversation, Vader's like, "You're right. I do think you're pathetic,
but." He does believe in change.
Yes.
Which is great. So Vader is like, look, you are tasked to, I'm training you. You are tasked and you were bred to go after the Jedi to
find all the ones that have survived Order 66.
Order 66. And so the Grand Inquisitor pulls up a map that shows the names, which is all in the Star Wars language, all the names, which one is in red. And and the Grand Inquisitor tells him who that is. And he's like, that is Jocasta Nu, who was on the planet of Coruscant. She was the archivist. Yeah. So she looked after the entire archives.
Now, we find out later in the issue that the Grand Inquisitor has quite a beef with Jocasta, right? Simply because he thought that she would look down upon him, that she didn't quite trust him, that she would look over his shoulder when he was trying to get data from the temple. And in his eyes, she felt that the teachings of the Jedi were only for the elite, which obviously isn't true, but that's not what the Grand Inquisitor thinks.
Right. And she is a Jedi, but she was only brought there to kind of be the keeper of the archives. Yeah. She has little battle training experience. She's not that great with a lightsaber. Yep. But we meet this individual, and that's who it was at the end of the one of the previous issues, where we see her just by herself. That's who it was, Jocasta Nu. And so we kind of get with her, and what she's doing is that she's creating these holocrons, and she's delivering a message to send out to any remaining Jedi saying, do not let do not let us die in vain.
Don't let our blood, do not let us our deaths be in vain.
Yeah, don't let our deaths be in vain.
Yeah.
So she's there with another helper of hers. We don't know exactly who
Probably
he
an
is.
assistant, right? Seems like an assistant.
And so she's just recording these holocrons to send out. And he's kind of telling her, you need to sleep, you need to not do this work. And she's like, my work is never done. She's like, I don't have the, and we get a Yoda reference. She's like, I don't have the luxury of being.
She says old. Not every Jedi actually has the luxury of making it to
how old Yoda is.
And I was like, yeah!
So what's really great is that because she's a keeper of archives, she says to her helper that, look, I have created a school and we need students.
But one thing that I gathered from her too is she kind of says that you get the sense that she knows her time is ending.
Yes.
Because she says to him, you get this feeling like she knows what's coming to her, right?
Right, and the majority of I wouldn't say all Jedi, but the majority of Jedi could sense what happened in Order 66. They could feel that something in the Force has taken a lot of their people. So she senses that something bad has happened. I have to get my message out to any of the surviving Jedi to make sure that we still live on.
Yeah, but she's not just doing that here. She's actually building a school.
She's
She's
building the school of knowledge to bring, if she can find students, to bring students to her to train.
Yeah.
And to learn everything that she has.
Yep.
And so we do get back to the former Jedi Temple with Vader and the Inquisitor, and the Inquisitor is telling Vader how he disgusts Jocasta Nu. Like we said, she's not very good with a weapon. She was always standing over my shoulder. She looked down on me, and he
says he can't wait to kill her.
Yes, I can't wait to kill her so then I can have all this knowledge. But Vader, of course, puts him back in his place to make him focus. He's like, you are here to find information on Jocasta, family, connections, everything. Do not get sidetracked and do not fail.
Not just Jocasta, but all Jedi.
Yes, all Jedi. Yeah. They need to know exactly where all these are, but they want to, and what Vader mentioned when he saw the names, he's like, so you've had this list for a while. The Emperor, the Grand Inquisitor knows all of the Jedi. He was assuming they were just going to go after the most dangerous. But the Emperor looks like he wants to go after this Jocasta first. Yeah. Didn't give the Inquisitor details, but Vader's thinking like, something's up with this.
Yeah.
I'll have to check on that.
Yeah, so we do get to the point where we realize that she is there to build a school. She tells her assistant that, and then she grabs a box. And we find out that that's her lightsaber.
Yeah, we find out later it's her lightsaber, and even when she grabs the box, the assistant's like, oh no, don't take that.
You don't need that, something like that. But he tries to stop her, but he wants her to stay. Basically says, you're done with that fighting. You can live any life that you want now. What is it that you're trying to do? And she said, I told you I'm building a school.
Right.
And then last panel, I need students.
Right, I need students. So she is on her way out, not sure where she's going to find them, but she actually goes back to Coruscant on a mission, which we'll get into in just a little bit, which is a pretty interesting piece. But we get back to the good old Vader and the Emperor, and so Vader is telling the Emperor that, the Inquisitors, I've got them under a vigorous training program because they suck. Because I could just kill them all right now if I want to. But the Emperor, but he does ask the Emperor, he's like, I have questions for you. So you gave this list to the Grand Inquisitor about Jocasta Nu, but you didn't tell him the purpose. What is so special about her? Yeah. And we get a very, very good explanation of who she actually is. And the Emperor's like, look, yes, I withheld that information from the Inquisitors because they can help you find her. They don't need to know why she's important because they're not Sith.
Yeah,
we don't care. It's the two of us who are going to make this happen.
Yeah.
So we find out that because she was the keeper of the archives, she knows everything.
Yep. She knows she knows all the Jedi secrets, but more importantly, she knows the secrets for the light and the dark side.
And the dark.
Most importantly, she knows the secrets of the Sith.
Yes.
Secrets that they have no right to, is the words that he used.
Right. He says that the Jedi felt that they kept all of this information because it was their right to keep it and keep it away from the Sith. So she's guarding something. He calls it a treasure. He's guarding a treasure, and it's very important.
Yeah, and that treasure is obviously knowledge.
Vast knowledge. And so Jocasta Nu has gone back to Coruscant to possibly go to that treasure, go to this archive, and the Emperor has tasked Vader. He's like, look, you are going to go and find her. You are going to keep her alive.
Yeah, save her life.
Save her life, because if that information gets into the wrong hands, we're doomed. Yeah. We're done. This is not going to help us build our empire.
Anybody could want that information. More importantly, the Grand Inquisitors, which Vader has them under his control, but they want to kill her.
Yeah, they just want to kill her. Especially the Grand Inquisitor does. But yeah, that's not what Vader's going to do. He's going to end up saving her life because she's probably going to get caught somehow, or someone else is going to find her and know that she's a Jedi and kill her.
Yeah, and one of the coolest parts of this issue was, you mentioned when she goes to Coruscant, right? And it was almost like part of the movie where she's walking in and they're like, "Hey, who are you?" And she's like, "I am no one.
Right?
You don't see me."
She does the Jedi mind trick to some stormtroopers, and they're like, "She's no one.
We don't see her.
We don't see her." It was so great, but I will throw up. I have to show this. This is the next issue, okay? I'll show it bigger.
Yeah.
But just look at that.
Just don't put the, italics that someone's going to die.
Yeah, that was, we won't get into that. That was pretty interesting. Thank you, YouTube. But Vader is floating. He's out of his suit, which normally if he's out of his suit, he should be in his hyperbaric chamber. But
not here.
This cover is pretty sick. And looks like he's coming upon Mustafar, coming back to Mustafar. So, a really great issue. We get getting introduced to another Jedi who's powerful, mostly in the mind, but a keeper of everything.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to find out what it is. Like, almost makes me think of the 7 or 8 books that are in the shelf of Luke's little temple in the movie.
Yeah. So let us know what you thought of this new arc, Darth Vader, The Dying Light, Part 1, and let us know what you think in the comments of what you're loving about this series so far. We absolutely love it. Yeah. It's a really good, different vision that we get to see of Vader, starting immediately from the end of Revenge of the Sith, building his lightsaber. We still haven't seen his lightsaber into full effect yet.
And we may not.
He hasn't built the hilt yet. He still probably has the old hilt from the old Jedi that he got, but I'm hoping to see that soon. We got to see him build the hilt, so it's going to be sweet.
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you for making it through to the video. Hit that like button to support the series and support the channel. Subscribe if you're new, and stay tuned for more Vader. We'll see you soon. We're NocBro Nation. We're out.